What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Today, we are taking a look at You Create Barbie Basics. I have Deluxe Kit 4 and Kit 5. They come in a large black and white box with a picture of the dolls, their accessories, and different combinations on the back. Their wardrobe is in neutral colors, and these dolls come with wigs. Priced at $100 per kit, we get a large box that opens up with a picture of the dolls on one side, information about the line on the other, telling us that You Create Barbie Basics Deluxe Kit 4 is confident in neutrals. Neutral colors are a timeless fashion foundation. Shades of cream, tan, brown, and gold are richly versatile and always relevant. Layered with textures, patterns, and silhouettes, neutral pieces create depth and interest. Their minimalist sophistication spotlights style and confidence, allowing your inner creator to shine. Build your own Barbie dolls. Then mix, match, and style these fashion icons in universal fit ensembles and chic silhouettes with the versatility of neutral pieces to create so many looks in so many ways over and over again. We get a page with instructions that we can totally use as a poster on the wall. We get a certificate of authenticity, letting us know these are Black Label dolls. In the box, we have 3 compartments and 4 drawers. The drawers are just kind of stacked on top of each other, with no dividers to help keep them in place. They're made out of paperboard and have black bags inside, where we find all their accessories, like the base to the doll stands and the waist brackets. In another bag, we find 3 wigs. This is Kit 4, where we have a black bob, straight red hair with blonde highlights in the front, and a long curly brown wig with highlights. And then we get 2 bags with a brown faux leather jacket in one. It has white stitching and elastic around the waist, then Velcro in the front to open and close it, and is finished all the way around. We get a cream tube top, just gotta remove the protective strip over the Velcro so we can close it, and we get a halter top with the B&B print. In the other bag, we get faux leather pants that are split on the sides and match the jacket. We get a cream wrap maxi skirt that matches the tube top. This is the outfit that I was most excited for. Then we have a tulle skirt with 3 layers of tulle and a satin skirt or lining underneath, and it ties with ribbon. And again, all the pieces are designed to be mixed and matched. And in the last drawer, we have a few accessories, like a pair of plastic scrunchy boots with like gold painted wedges, brown strappy heels, cream colored flats, gold colored earrings, a pair of sunglasses with a painted frame, and a purse with gold details. Now let's check out the dolls. I had to remove the tray to get everything out of the box. Since we're kind of using this as a backdrop right now, let's go ahead and cover those holes. I have scrapbook paper that looks like it might match. I cut 3.5-inch strips and glue them inside. Cut a wooden dowel into smaller pieces. Glue the wooden dowels going across to give us a closet space. We can take the paperboard drawers and reinforce the inside with cardstock or more paperboard. I did this for the 2 smaller boxes. Add a brad fastener and secure it in the back. And of course, you can just keep and use the notch on the front, but I turned it around and added the brad to the back so it's straight across. I take the largest box and cut the paperboard, fold it, and glue it to make a 2-inch board. I left a tab and I'm gonna let it hang down so I can glue it to the back wall. And actually, it looks like we need to be slightly less than 2 inches. I added hot glue to the inside for strength, then I glue the flap onto the wall right above each box to make a few quick drawers. Let's take the hangers that come with Barbie fashion packs, trim off the back. I add a dot of hot glue onto the ends, then paint them. I'm using black nail polish to get black hangers. Now we can add the clothing items and hang them in our new closet. And we can place a few of the smaller items in the drawers or on the shelf. turning our packaging into a quick storage space that we can customize. Use a little foil paper and cut out a shape. For a mirror, we can cover the side with scrapbook paper to get a blank wall where we can take a few photos and have a new space for the dolls. When we opened our first You Create Barbie Basic kits, some of you wanted us to turn the box into a closet, so we thought we would give it a try. With Kit 4, we get 3 heads. They have no hair, there is a seam under the chin, their ears are pierced, and they are familiar sculpts with a new look. This is the Stoyan sculpt. She's looking to the side, has brown eyes and a beauty mark, Waldorf with brown eyes and gold eyeshadow, and Reed with very large blue eyes. Like, wow. We get 3 made-to-move bodies with the new neck peg that is designed to make it easier to switch their heads. In this kit, we get a petite, a tall, and an original made-to-move body. We can add one of the 3 wigs to give the dolls curly hair, straight hair with highlights, and a bob, which is honestly cuter than I thought it was gonna be. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of wigs, but this one I think is cute. We can add the earrings, a pair of shoes, a purse, and we've got a look. Switch up the top, throw on the pants, and the jacket, close the jacket, or wear the tulle skirt. I think these dolls are a similar skin tone to Barbie Basics 9 and Neutral Kit 2 with the athletic body. And we can add the fashion from that kit to our new closet, as well as the other neutral pieces from across this collection. And whatever we can't hang up, we can always place in one of the drawers. I like how this is starting to look. Let's make a new wig stand so we can display a wig on the counter. I have a large wooden bead, a few wooden buttons, and a leftover piece of a wooden dowel. I cut the wooden dowel to about 2 inches, stack and glue together 2 buttons of different sizes, glue a small button onto the bead, then glue the wooden dowel between them, then paint it and allow it to dry. While waiting, let's take 2 more cut pieces of the wooden dowel and glue them together to make a T. Glue a wooden button to the bottom and paint it. I glue a piece of ribbon across the top on the ends, slide a few earrings under the ribbon to make an earring stand. Our wig stand is now dry, so we can place a wig on top and display it on the counter. Let's cut a piece of the plastic from packaging. Use the nozzle of a hot glue gun to make holes to hold sunglasses. Fold the bottom and use a little poster putty to attach it to the counter. We can also use this to hold earrings as well, which I like better, so I remove the ribbon from the other one and we're going to use it to hold bracelets, allowing us to showcase some of our collection, where this sculpt is definitely my favorite out of this kit. Here is Reed on the petite body with the curly wig. Her eyes are a little large for me, but I like the lip color. The wig seems to be compatible with the other You Create Barbie Basics dolls, but might need a little attention out of the box. And here's the last one next to the same sculpt. I dressed her in the curly wig, halter top, and leather pants. Ooh, but with the bob, she's giving this cute little retro vibe, like a new take on Christy. Yeah, I love the bob. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Is Kit 4 a buy for $100 at Mattel Creations, or pass? Be sure to check back when we open Kit 5 to get a look at those details. Thank you for joining us while we made a closet from doll packaging and opened the You Create Barbie Basics Kit 4. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!